Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ English. Once again, Odisha has made news, but this time because of the Olive Ridley turtle and a unique step that the government has announced to protect them, to enable their survival and mass nesting that happens in the winter months of January, February mainly. The government has announced a 7-month-long ban, a complete prohibition moratorium on all fishing activities in and outside the very famous Gahirmatha Marine Sanctuary in the coast of Odisha. Particularly, the area of Kendrapada district will be experiencing this ban. The reason is to safeguard the endangered Olive Ridley turtle. While a lot of people are worried, what if it leads to a loss of livelihood of the fishing communities? The government has given a reassurance that it is a very small contribution that people together can make towards protecting biodiversity. And the government has requested that because it is only a 7-month ban that starts today, 1st November 2025 and ends next year, that's 2026 May, there has to be some cooperation and there has to be some willing, voluntary association with this conservation effort. And that should come from everyone, from the local communities as well. Now let's remember, Gahirmatha is not only one of the largest habitation sites for the Olive Ridley turtle, it is also India's richest marine biodiversity hotspots. So therefore, the government keeps on its negotiation with the local communities to support, and on the other hand, yes, there is a complete ban on any fishing activity right now for at least few months to come. So in this video, let's quickly understand a little bit about the Gahirmatha Sanctuary as well as the endangered Olive Ridley turtle itself, including the very well-known concept of Aribada. All these are important for GS Paper 3. Biodiversity conservation, cooperation to protect the ecology as well as disaster mitigation. So now let's look at the Gahirmatha Marine Sanctuary. Yes, it was declared in 1997 as a proper established marine sanctuary. That was only in 1977. Now, those students who have taken the Hindu newspaper class with me in the morning might also remember that we were talking about 1997 and 1991 as milestone years in relationship to India and APEC cooperation, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, the meeting of which is underway in South Korea. Do you remember why we spoke about these 2 years, 91 and 97? Do let me know in the comment box if you do. It's a great fun way of associating current affairs so that we keep remembering them longer. And coming back to Gahirmatha, it is world's largest nesting beach for Olive Ridley turtles, as well as locationally, as you can see on the map, it extends from the Dharma River mouth in the north up to the Brahmani River in the south. Okay, so that's a graphic representation of how in the Odisha coast, the Gahirmatha is one of the largest marine biodiversity areas. Now, this is very famous as being the beach where Olive Ridley turtles come for mass nesting, for mass laying their eggs. And let's also understand, Odisha alone is home to about 50% of the global Olive Ridley population. Besides, 90% of India's own sea turtles are found only in Odisha, making conservation effort in Gahirmatha not only a matter of importance for the country but also a great step in global conservation efforts as such. And now looking at how the Gahirmatha is an extended part of a larger ecosystem which also includes the famous Bhitarkanika National Park, because Bhitarkanika is known for its mangroves. If you remember, just few days before, mangroves of Sundarbans were in the news also. A very key, crucial wetland from India, it was considered as a place of concern by United Nations. Not just Sundarban mangrove, but also the Western Ghats of India and the Himalayan area, the Himalayan ecosystem. So from there, let's understand that mangroves are not only important for protecting the coastal areas, but the ones in Bhitarkanika are also very famous for sheltering saltwater crocodile population. And hence, this is an integrated ecosystem that's meant to promote marine population, marine biodiversity. And on that note, which conservation methods has the government announced now? One thing is that there will be a proper surveillance in the area. 4 patrolling ships have been dedicated to prevent illegal fishing in the banned areas. Similarly, 14 turtle protection camps will be created. At the same time, the authorities have also prohibited, strictly stopped, any kind of fishing 20 kilometers in and around the sanctuary. That is right from the Hukitola to the Dharma River area. Completely banned. And at the same time, to prevent accidentally trapping of the Olive Ridley in fishing nets. That happens because of trawlers being used, mechanical trawlers. To prevent that from happening, the government says it is mandatory now for all the fishermen, for all the users of these trawlers, to use a device called TED, Turtle Exclusion Device. That by mistake, if any turtle gets caught up in the net, in the fishing net, then they find easily an escape from that. They can swim out of that very easily. Now, the issue of using mechanized trawlers was also in the news when just few months before India and Sri Lanka were having the dialogue over Kachchathivu Island dispute. Even then it was the fishermen from India who were being blamed for using mechanized trawlers and how, through bottom trawling, coral reefs get destroyed. So from this, we can also remember the overall dispute regarding Kachchathivu. It was in the news big time. Now coming back to the Olive Ridley turtle, we all know it's a very small size turtle. Let's also remember it has a very heart-shaped shell that is olive green in color, and hence it has got its name from there. It is the smallest of the world sea turtles. Looking at its conservation status, if you look at IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature, it is vulnerable. Looking at India's own Wildlife Protection Act, that was also in the news last week. Because of some states in India, was it Tamil Nadu or was it Kerala? I can give you a hint. You can choose out of these. Was it Tamil Nadu or was it Kerala? The state which is now trying to create some amendment in the Wildlife Protection Act to mitigate human-animal conflict. Which state was that? Can you let me know in the comment box? So talking of the Wildlife Protection 1972, Olive Ridley is a Schedule 1. That means strictly they have to be protected and no kind of poaching, no kind of hunting will be tolerated. Okay, so they have to get utmost protection. Now looking at CITES, a convention that completely bans any trade in endangered species of flora and fauna. It comes under Appendix 1. That's where Olive Ridley turtles are placed. And now what is Aribada? You may have heard in the news quite often. Aribada is a concept associated with certain species of sea turtles like the Olive Ridley and the Kemp's turtle. It is ultimately about mass nesting behavior, a synchronous large-scale nesting where these turtles lay eggs in a mass manner. On the beach, the reason is to ensure protection and survival of their species. So these are certain things we will remember, especially from the perspective of GS Paper 3. And now a quick practice question. Consider the following statements regarding the Gahirmatha Marine Sanctuary. 1. It is located in the coast of Odisha from Dharma and the Devi river mouths. Second, it is India's only marine sanctuary and is famous for Olive Ridley. And 3, the sanctuary is a part of the Bhitar-Kanika National Park ecosystem. So which of these statements do you think is or are valid? Yes, you can post me with your answers, but if you have any other non-political, UPSC-based idea, perspective, view, anything you want to share, your personal experience regarding this region, if you have visited this area, you can definitely enrich us. Leave behind a thread for discussion and all of us can then participate and take it ahead. Alright, and before I take your leave, a quick reminder. Yes, it's a good news that we have now a new sale offer for you. This is for those students who are writing the exam in 2027. As I always say, well begun is half done. This is again a great opportunity because at a price of only 20,999, you get 1 year complete, in fact even more, of mentorship, teaching, notes, Answer writing, CSAT, current affairs, all GS 1 to 4, heavy discount on your choice of optional. What do you need to do to avail for the sale? Now, whether you are an English medium student, whether you prefer writing the exam in Hindi or whether you like the bilingual medium of teaching, everything is available for our working students. For those who are working and still preparing, for them we have the evening batch, early morning batch, weekend batch. All of that coming your way, only $29.99. And how will you apply for the sale? What you can do is you can use code SPLIVE, SPLIVE, because the batch is beginning on 18th November. So why delay? You can quickly, in fact, today use the code and apply for the sale and give yourself this great opportunity that you will not have to worry about your preparation when there are teachers, experienced faculties, and mentors to guide you, to hands hold you. So join our family today and give a professional edge to get guaranteed success in UPSC. And for those who are writing the exam in 28, for you also the offer is exciting because the batch is beginning on 18 November. Yes, you get all subjects covered. GS paper 1 to GS paper 4 because this is the GS P2I foundation sale. You also get massive scholarship opportunities, massive discounts on optionals. Again, as I said, answer writing, CSAT, essay writing completely included. Batch starts 18 November. What's the deal? You get all of this only at a price of about $34,999, more than 1 year of thorough guidance. Please use code SPLIVE if you are interested. Please spread the word if your friends or any other aspirant is interested. The idea is to not leave behind anyone, to make these super effective courses way more affordable, way more accessible to each one of you. So do use the code and do enjoy these sale offers. Thank you so much.